Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baruch Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Yakim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and the truth. Shalom. So this video basically want to go into, it's also some stuff that I'll be going through, a lot of brothers going through, yeah, we are, I said that we're heading the end of Esau's queendom, demons getting stronger, demons jumping on people that you have to deal with, some people you can't avoid, you still have to deal with them. And, they be like, a lot of people, especially females, they're like snakes, when they need something, then, then they can act normal. But as soon as you, don't want to comply with the bullshit or appoint him or catch him online or this and that, then the demon comes out, But they're all gonna pay for it, man. They're gonna pay for it horrible. These females gonna get it. Hey, they're gonna get it, man. They're gonna get good. They're gonna get it horrible, man. But yeah, the thing is, nevertheless, we have to endure. We have to endure. We close to the end, so things is gonna. It's normal. That's gonna be harder, And sometimes you really get angry and you want to get physical, but you ain't supposed to do that, Pray to Yahweh Basham Yahshua that you stay in spirit, stay calm, So this is let me see. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 19. In your patience possess ye your souls. Yeah. Stay in the spirit. This is a test of your patience. It's going to be horrible, man. And don't forget, the Most High will never put you in something that you can't handle. That's also a thing, and sometimes in some moments, of course, not always you're thinking about that, sometimes you're in the moment and you feel like exploding. But you got to keep in mind, that the Most High will never put you to something that you can't handle. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 13. There no temptation take you, but such as is common to man, that Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Yeah, the Most High will never put you in something that you can't handle, because the elect is going to make it. Those that he has chosen, the unnumberable multitude, those that are chosen to understand this truth, that do their best to please Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, male, man and woman, because if you try to do that, you are a man or you're a woman, the others are male and females, So yeah, and yeah, a lot of your females gonna get it, man. A lot of your females gonna get it, but the scripture also teaches, when you come to serve Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, you need to prepare your soul for temptation. You are about to go to stuff, It will happen. It will happen. And let me see. I was thinking about something. There's also another thing. Everything that they do against you, the Most High will get them. The Most High will get them. They will pay for all the shit that they do. People think they can, especially not only females, but people think they can get away with the shit that they do. But on the day of judgment, they shall pay for it, man. So this is the book of Matthew. Let me see, chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So for every word, every thought, every action that you try to do against the man of the Lord, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. Let me see. Let me jump real quick to the book of Romans. The scripture pops in my mind. Let me see. This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. So, the Most High shall repay. They will not go unpunished, man. They will not go unpunished. And let me jump real quick to the book of Matthew. So I'm thinking about another scripture. Because all the things that we lose, you got baby mothers keeping you away from your children and stuff like that, Hey, They will pay for it, man. And in the kingdom, if you endure to the end, you're gonna receive 100-fold, man. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So Peter was like, if you can read the chapter for yourself, it's about the rich man. He asked what he had to do to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Then Yahweh basically told him, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, honor your father and your mother. He said he's doing all those things. Then Yahweh told him to sell everything that he had. He could not do it. So, and then they were all amazed, like, oh, so it's very hard for people to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Then Yahweh said to him, with men, not everything is possible. A lot of things are impossible. But with his father Yahweh, everything is possible. Nothing is impossible with Yahweh, and that's something that you got to keep in mind. Nothing is impossible with Yahweh. So back to the book of Matthew. So then that was what triggered Peter to ask Yahweh the question, like, okay, we followed thee, so what gonna we left everything behind, so what are we gonna receive for doing that? And Yahweh said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And this is for the disciples. And everyone that had forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. So for this little bit suffering that we're going through now, you're gonna get, imagine yourself getting everlasting life. Everything that you lose, you're gonna receive 100-fold. So maybe you got 2 or 3 children, or 1 child that you cannot see, that is this female's keeping away from you. For that 1 child, you're gonna receive 100 children. Can you imagine that? So just put it in mind. You lose your house, you're gonna receive 100 houses, and not this shitty houses that Esau's building nowadays. No, it's gonna be beautiful in the kingdom. Precious stones in it, gold. Can you imagine that? It's gonna be beautiful, man. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. It's gonna be far above your imagination. That's a beautiful thing to look forward to, huh? So let me see. So all we gotta do is endure, endure, hold on, because these demons, they will get punishment. They will get punished. That's a fact. So this is the book of Micah. On the slack here. Let me jump. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 3. Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahweh had his way in the whirlwind, and in the storm, and in the clouds are the dust of his feet. So he will not acquit the wicked. They will get their punishment. They will get their punishment. And let me jump to the book of Ecclesiastes. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Because they don't see a quick judgment going on, especially these females, because they've been protected by Esau, so they can go on with the wickedness. Can imagine that. You're married, you get married with a female. Then you found out she's cheating. You're divorcing her. You have to pay her alimony. She's taking away the children from you. You cannot even see your children, but you have to pay for them. These are the things that Esau let these females do. But when Yahweh is coming back, your female's gonna be put in your place, man. And that's below the man. That's below the man, and a lot of y'all gonna be slaughtered, man. A lot of y'all gonna be slaughtered, because death is for the majority of y'all females. Death is the only cure. Thus said the Bible. So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, and let me start at verse 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Because that's what's when Yahushua is coming back, that's the spirit that he's going to put on his elect. We ain't going to feel sorry for your females, for your wicked pieces of shit, for 2/3 of our people. We ain't going to feel sorry. We ain't going to feel sorry for those heathens. No, we're going to have a real slaughter party when Yahushua is coming back. Thus said the Bible. Slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children and women. So females being mentioned 2 times. So that should show you already there's going to be a lot of them. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. Yeah, the mark from redemption, you know, from salvation. And begin at my sanctuary. So we're gonna start with our own people first. 1 Peter 4, chapter 4, starting from verse 17, it explains you that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai. And begin at my sanctuary, then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house, because the ancient men supposed to teach the younger men, the people, how to act and how you know, basically, yeah, how to act, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, supposed to be an example. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain, go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. Soon happening in a city near you. And I don't want to make this video too long, so I think I had a couple of more scriptures, but I'm just gonna end it with this scripture. The book of Micah is a very beautiful scripture that gives me a lot of rest, you know. And you know what the beautiful thing is? You know, you might go into some shit, but the Most High also give you, you know, like I read in the book of 1 Corinthians, you know, the Most High also will make a way to escape. So on one side, you have to deal with this with a wicked piece of shit, you know, but on the other side, he gives you some comfort, you know. And also sometimes you don't really understand why you meet somebody, or when somebody or you get in contact with somebody, but then if you think about it, then it hits you, you know. Hey, the Most High is beautiful, man. Truly Yappa, man. Ka'alel Yahweh Shai, man. Ka'alel Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai. Ka'alel Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai. Really beautiful, really beautiful. So this is the book of Micah. Let me see, chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. Yeah, a lot of your females gonna see it, and you're gonna experience it in a lot of pain. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And that's a beautiful thing to look forward to get your revenge on these fucking females who think that they are something because Esau got their back. But when Esau's going to be put out of power, it's going to be done away with you. And a lot of y'all going to be slaughtered. A lot of y'all going to be slaughtered. And a lot of females going to be safe also, you know. Because nevertheless, there are still women who try their best, who still are a little bit righteous. Oh, and I forgot about this scripture. Let me end it with this. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her. Because that's true. You know, of course, if you got children with a demon, then you still have to deal with her. But it's on a certain level. You know, she's not in your head like when you're living with a female. You know, the Most High will, you know, if you please Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai, he will make sure to cut her from your flesh. Let me see. And I found more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account which my soul seeketh, but I found not. So among all among all these females, among all these 1,000 females, he didn't find one righteous female. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that Yahweh had made men upright, but they have sought out many inventions. Yeah, this world is full of traps and snares, and a female is a weakness of a man. Look what happened with Adam. You know, he went off because he listened to Eve. You know, so that shows us the weakness that we got for females. You know, we are not female haters, but you put yourself in a position that we're gonna hate certain of you. And don't forget, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua is hating certain of you also. So soon the cleaning will come and you're going to find out what is what. So for now, you can go on being a proud demon, you know, do all the shit that you want to do, you know, act tough, but you will pay. Patience is key. That's what we got to keep, you know, keep our patience. And your patience possesses your soul. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Baruch HaKodash, a double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, for teaching us the scriptures among other things, and salutations to Yakim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.